In that time, everyone is always beating someone else down. What does Jey do? Climb to the top and dance. Not only does Jey dance, his entire team just stops participating in the match. CM Punk's playing air guitar on a chair. Jimmy's being Jimmy. And I couldn't tell you what Cody was doing, but whatever he was doing, it wasn't being a part of Wargames. It was not supporting his father's legacy. Wargames is his birthright. If Wargames is your birthright, Cody Rhodes, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because what y'all put out there on Saturday night was garbage.
Welcome on into the 24th episode of the Heel Tactics Podcast. We are back from our week-long hiatus. There was a lot going on with the holiday season.
Happy Thanksgiving to all.
Happy late Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy early Christmas to everybody.
Yes.
And today is a big day. We got a lot to talk about with Survivor Series. We got a lot to talk about with Monday Night Raw. Gonna hit a little bit of SmackDown. You know, the usuals. But there's something unusual.
Very unusual. A rarity.
We did not get the chance to film our predictions for Survivor Series.
Nope.
But I made a post, and we have, for the first time, a new Heel Tactics champion. Michael has finally won it. He got... we did all 5 matches and a bonus point. He got 6 points. I only got 4.
Well, excluding the bonus point, you were only missed one match. We literally only differed on one match. It was the Dom Cena match.
You can throw up the picture if you want.
Yeah, Dom Cena match. I picked Dom. You picked Cena. I only picked Dom on the thought of what we said in our last episode, which was if you are a champion, you're not safe. And I thought, well, let's just put the belt back on Dom. Let's not run it till...
I was a champion and I was not safe.
Yeah, my thought process was don't not have the IC title on TV for a span of basically a month. Because excluding Wargames, Cena will not have been on TV till Saturday Night Main Event for a month.
Well, you know what? We'll go against the plan. Screw it, I guess. Let's talk about that match.
Okay. Cena, Dom, IC title match.
Second on the card. It was fine.
I guess.
It wasn't as good as their Monday Night Raw match.
Not at all.
There was plenty. It seems like Dom's whole idea was just let the entire Judgment Day interfere for the entire match.
Yes, let the Judgment Day win the belt back. It wasn't Dom winning the belt. It was the Judgment Day.
And Dom admitted that in his promo. I didn't do this alone. I needed everybody.
Yeah. And I guess...
So Raquel and Roxanne got involved, and they walked out with Dom.
Yeah.
They got
Dom hit
out.
the spot, same spot Penta did to get hurt, but Dom faked the injury so that Raquel could Tahana bomb Cena, and then Roxanne hit the Pop Rocks. And then, like I said, they got thrown out.
And then Finn and JD showed up. Cena double AA'd them.
Mm-hmm.
And then the return, earlier than I expected it would happen. I expected it to be at Royal Rumble.
Absolutely.
The return of Liv Morgan. She came out there, slapped Dom. Looked at Cena, hugged him, and then she made an angry face. And then she low-blowed him. Yeah, she low-blowed Cena, put him on the ropes. Dom, 619, frog splash. To get the W, to get his belt
She
back.
hit him with the title, too, at some point.
Yeah, you might be
Liv
right.
did. I'm sick of people getting hit with the belt at this point in time. But
Liv Morgan returned to help Dominic Mysterio win the Intercontinental title. She was walking around carrying the title. Mm-hmm. Dom's keeping Cena's side plates on it, which is a neat touch.
Yeah, I like that.
This wasn't like I wasn't not expecting Dom to win.
No.
I was just kind of hoping Cena would win so that he could defend the belt in his final match. That was my hopeful thought process.
I would have rather Cena retained as well. I just figured they would throw the belt back on Dom. I wasn't excited for Liv to come out. I would have preferred her to be involved in the Royal Rumble rather than the first thing she does is help Dom. Because if she comes back in the Rumble, there's more mystery behind what are we going to get on Raw versus what we got on Raw this week, which was immediate. We're right back into where we left off basically with Liv. She's going to be involved in every aspect of the Judgment Day. She's going to be the leader of the Judgment Day.
I'm just saying, the Judgment Day has kind of been useless, and now it seems like they have a goal. I kind of support it. I liked her coming out and saying, We run Monday Night Raw again.
We run it again.
We're going to take everything back.
Maybe. I guess.
What else were you going to do with them?
Blow them up.
Let them keep losing.
They needed to be blown up a long time ago, in my opinion. I don't think Judgment Day is built to last. Yes.
The thing is, the group as a whole is needed. It's just certain members could make changes. But still, Raquel is better off with it. Roxanne is better off with it. JD is better off with it. Dom could leave. Liv
could leave.
Could leave, but maybe she couldn't because this seemed like the spark. And Finn could leave, could stay.
Yeah.
So he's a 50-50.
I agree with the point, but I also can see them all achieving the same thing they're going to achieve as Judgment Day, with just Raquel and Roxanne being a tag team in the division. Mm-hmm. Finn and JD being a tag team in the division. Dom being Dom, whether or not Liv's on it, beside him or not. So, yes and no. I agree in terms of like story. It elevates all of them to be involved in Judgment Day. I'm just tired of Judgment. I guess I'm worn out on
Dom's got the belt back.
Yes.
As hinted to on the end of Raw, we'll touch it later. Raquel and Roxanne are going back for the tag team titles. Mm-hmm. Liv Morgan's staying out of their way on that one. Yes. She's not going for the tag belts. Yes. She kind of hinted at going for the women's belt against Stephanie Becker. I don't know what you're going to do with JD and Finn.
Send them back after the titles.
If you send them after the tag titles again, cool.
That's all you've got for them.
I dead honest would rather see JD win the freaking like North American title or some crap like Dom did a few years ago. But here's my thing. Mm-hmm. Forgot my thing.
Okay. Well, before we go into your thing, I wanted to run back because yes, we talked about it, but this was Cena's last PLE. I feel like we got to get a little bit more light on the subject.
Yes.
His entrance, WWE, I get they're trying to squeeze everybody they can into wherever they're at.
That was ridiculous.
Cena not being able to walk around a cameraman because of how close the freaking walkway and the barricade, or the Jumbotron of the barricade was.
And you're buying that. What are you buying that ticket for? You can't see.
No, you are solely there to see the entrance. Yeah. So
you're solely there to see this much distance of their entrance. If you're going to buy wrestling tickets, now this is not about this show specifically, about anything. My biggest forever recommendation, unless you are sitting in the front 2 rows, not even on the ramp, just in the square, rows, unless you are in the first 2, do not sit on the floor at all. You can't see a single thing. It's not like you're going to touch anybody's hand, most likely. That John Cena was such a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
If you sit even 1 row up into the bleachers to anywhere in the middle range, to even nosebleeds, you are going to have
see the matches better.
much better view than if you are sitting on the floor. To all the people who buy floor seats at WrestleMania, you're spending so much money for such a god-awful seat. Yeah. If you're just going to go and either be burning hot or freezing cold, depending on where you're at, because you're outside, just to watch a Jumbotron, that's idiotic.
Yeah,
when you can spend a fraction of the price on nosebleeds, a fraction of the price on middle rows, and actually see everything.
Yes, middle row I think is prime for wrestling. And the other issue with sitting on the floor is, especially at I would say a pay-per-view more than a Raw or a SmackDown, is if people throw up a sign, you literally can't see anything. You might have a chance of glimpsing between people. If they throw up a sign, you're done. You just can't see nothing.
Now, if it's a smaller venue, if it's something like you're going to an AEW Dynamite, it's not that bad to sit on the floor. That's fine. But if you're going to anything the size of any average Monday Night Raw or bigger, you're not seeing crap.
Yeah, it's not worth sitting on the floor. But I was a little upset with how Cena's interest got played out. But hearing him talk to Stu, it's our last time. I'm glad your son's here tonight. All the emotional stuff. It truly set in the moment like, oh, this really is the last time we get Cena in a PLE.
I hope Stu inducts John Cena.
That would be sick. That would be awesome. It should be Stu. At least Cena should pull him up on stage if he doesn't induct him. But yeah, the match.
Maybe they should go in as a tag team.
That'd be sick. The match was what it was. I was neither impressed nor solely disheartened by it. This whole pay-per-view, in my opinion, sucked.
Yes. Yes.
So,
we are in the majority of wrestling fans on saying this was not a good show.
Yeah. And I even saw people saying, like, well, this match was still decent. No.
This match was decent. Everything else, not good. And this match was decent enough.
Yeah. This was
hanging on like this to the word decent.
Monday Night Raw main event. Maybe.
Not even.
Yeah. Mid-card or middle of the card match.
Worse than every match we got on the last Monday Night Raw. As well as every other match on Survivor Series was worse than every match on Monday Night Raw.
Yes, I agree with that. But Cena lost the Intercontinental title. He is now awaiting his opponent for Saturday Night Main Event. But sticking with Wargames.
Let's hit the men's Survivor Series Wargames match. Now to talk about Wargames itself. There's the structure and then there's something else that is integral to it. And that is the shark cages. Where were the shark cages? This was so crappy. Because one, you don't get those fun camera shots of them inside the cage doing pull-ups, this,
joking around, staring each other down.
You're trying to make it like Royal Rumble entrances now. And aside from, I think when maybe it was Jey Uso or someone came out, nobody had any like sense of urgency.
No.
It was... Here's my entrance.
Let me do my entrance. Yeah.
I think Alexa Bliss might have ran down.
Probably.
Aside from that, it's like...
Yep.
You don't need that.
His was the only one I was all right with because of what Brock did in terms of how it played out.
But I'm just saying in general, like, nobody had any urgency. You were not trying to save your team.
I'm solely convinced
you weren't taking advantage of your advantage.
Yeah. Post watching the pay-per-view, I think maybe WWE realized we've given this, like, the way we've constructed this show, the way we've constructed the matches, and knowing the spots we've picked for the matches are so bad, we'll just give everybody pop by doing entrances. Because that's the only reason I can think of.
That's not even a bad idea, just to try to get pop. But like,
that's it. Because the matches were not good, and I get you've got Cody, Roman, Punk, Jey Uso. 4 of the biggest entrances in WWE in terms of throwing up the ones, singing along to CM Punk, singing along to the Woe, I guess, with Cody, and then the Yeet. Those 4 things are like crucial to WWE's lifeline.
Everybody
do their entrances,
everyone get a 45-second entrance before they go into the cage.
Yes.
It is that simple.
Absolutely. But instead,
it wouldn't even take that long.
Nah.
Because you could have let Logan Paul and the Brawns all enter together.
The
Usos could have entered together.
The moment the women's match, because it was the first one on the card, happened, and I was like, why are we only getting 2 entrances and there's no shark cages? I was like, oh, this is going to suck.
But even if they were like, okay, let's do the shark cages, where would you have put them?
Yeah,
because the stage is
the
this
way they
close
constructed
to the entryway.
it. Yeah, no, it was horrible. Unless you like actually suspend them from the air, lower them down, let a person out, bring them back up. That'd be kind of hype.
So now we're not putting maximum effort into the planning of these matches. We're not putting maximum effort into the aesthetic of these matches.
Into everything in 2025.
That's
what it is.
We got the men's War Games match.
Yeah.
CM Punk started off against Braun Breaker.
And it was a solid matchup.
Fine.
They had a great...
You got your 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Cody Rhodes was next. No. Wrong. The bad guys had the advantage.
Yeah,
Drew McIntyre was next.
I was not happy to see Punk be first, though. In my mind,
he's
playing
too
it
old.
out. He's going to get gassed the quickest.
Cody should have gone.
Cody should have started, followed by Jimmy, followed by Jey, Punk, Roman.
I liked having Jimmy and Jey later because I wasn't looking forward to either of them coming out.
I'm just saying in terms of workhorse mentality.
But it should have probably been Cody to start the match.
Absolutely.
Just for the longevity, because CM Punk looked like a freaking dog by the end of it. A wet, soaked dog.
Yeah, but we had Drew
went
next.
to shake Roman's hand, and it was like...
yeah. Drew came out next. Drew did what Drew does. Throws people around.
I liked that it wasn't just the Usos came out, the Vision came out, and then you kept getting the Vision.
Yeah.
Cody came out, and then it was Logan Paul.
Yeah, Drew, Cody, Logan Paul, and then we got Big Jim.
Jimmy.
And then we got Bronson Reed, who tsunami'd everyone. That was all he did.
Then you got Jey. Then you got Brock Lesnar, who came in there and dropped everybody.
Which is to be expected.
Yes.
But at what point does WWE realize people aren't paying money to watch people just get suplexed 20,000 times?
That's true, but like they're definitely Suplex City does have its supporters.
Yes, Suplex City at times can be cool.
But the issue is they've built Brock up to like
that's all he can do.
Even when Brock gets beat, you don't like you fully have this feeling in you. I know when I'm watching Brock Lesnar's matches, I'm like, I have a feeling of no hope.
Yeah.
Even if Brock Lesnar is probably going to lose, I feel like there's no hope.
Yeah, this is
because he's Brock Lesnar and he's just going to destroy you.
Absolutely.
In that Cena match at WrestlePalooza, which Survivor Series was bad, it's not the worst pay-per-view.
Not the worst pay-per-view of the year.
It is not.
WrestlePalooza was god awful.
It like he gives you such a feeling of no hope that like that's just what you expect. You expect him to go in there and rip everybody to shreds. And then it's so jarring when he's not doing that.
Yes.
Because that's the reputation they've built.
Yeah. But it's like they've literally confined him to only doing like a clothesline, suplex,
but
F5.
Part of that probably is that's probably all Brock wants to do.
Yeah, I can't blame him.
I mean, he can't be hitting that shooting
star press, dude. All right, so yeah.
Brock dropped everybody and literally left the cage.
Yeah,
I guess it.
Match
the
doesn't start, so he can leave. So
don't ring a bell. Don't ring a bell at the start.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think that's stupid.
But I did
ring it once.
Yeah,
don't do the ding ding ding.
Yeah, I did like that Brock got out to just like it's gonna be me and Roman.
It makes sense to also nerf Roman and not have him be in God mode once he's in the ring. They brawl outside. Mm-hmm. Brock beats the crap out of Roman. Roman beats the crap out of Brock.
4 Superman punches.
Yeah. He gets Roman back in the ring. Mm-hmm. And then it's just kind of the like left side of the ring show for a while. Nothing really happening in the right.
No.
It all leads to a bigger spot where Brock is about to F5 Jey right in front of the table. Yeah. Roman spears both of them through the table. Mm-hmm. So that took Roman, Jey, Brock out of the match. Then, no. Brass Knuckles were earlier. Brass Knuckles got brought in for Logan Paul. Roman ends up using them, which is cool.
It's for the Superman punch, yeah. But it was cool.
All that happens.
I did like Logan's like camera view there where he's like, give me those. We're going to need those. Mm-hmm. These are mine. I've been waiting for this. Yeah.
And then we move over to the other side of the ring.
Yeah.
Where the Cody and Punk are fighting Bronson Reed. And it ends up being just Punk, not Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker. It ends up just being Punk, Braun Breaker, and then a figure in all black. You can't see any skin tone. You can't see anything. Someone in all black, thank you, shows up, climbs the cage, hits a super kick, a stomp, leaves.
Roll out.
And then we hear, Braun Breaker hit a super spear on Punk, pinned him. When Division 1, Braun Breaker pinned CM Punk. Mystery Man. It's all everyone saw Seth Rollins without a sling. So it is not Seth Rollins. They wouldn't have had this person wear all black if it was Seth Rollins. Because you get a 10,000 times bigger pop if it was Seth Rollins as himself than it just being a masked figure.
Yes.
It's Austin Theory.
Be hype.
He matches the build.
Yeah.
He's not been there in a while. He's a logical option to join the Vision.
I've seen people suggesting that it's Chris Jericho or Jeff Hardy. Neither one of them is climbing that cage that way.
Yes. 2, why would Jeff Hardy be there? And 3, Chris Jericho is so wide these days. He is not that build.
People on the internet really just throw some stuff out hoping it sticks. Which at this point is what WWE does anyways. But
that is not. If it's Chris Jericho, I'm not going to do anything. But I'd be like, why?
Here's the thing. Realistically, because they didn't unmask themselves, you can send anybody out there to do it, and then come out on Raw in a couple weeks and say,
thought it
was me and it's Jericho.
Thought it was Becky Lynch.
All right.
It's Austin Theory.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I hope it's Austin
It's Jake
Theory.
Paul.
I honestly thought it might have been one of Paul's goons, like at first, like any kind of streamer guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it probably is Theory. I'm fine with that. I like Austin Theory. I want him back. But yeah, low points of the match, and there were a lot of them. Number one, CM Punk, I guess, saw AJ Lee early in the night climb into the cage, so he decided he had to climb into the cage.
Why did we repeat that spot? That was so weird.
And then in the men's match, the only time the cage was utilized was Cody Rhodes.
And Cody Rhodes had to climb over the cage.
Cody climbs up the cage.
The exact holding the door. Yeah. Cody has to climb and jump.
And he does a crossbody off the top. Whoop-de-doo. If that's supposed to get me hype, it didn't. We also had good old Jey Uso. A man I have defended many a times on this show.
Hey, here we go.
I love Jey Uso as a person and as a fan of the Usos. If the Usos are in a ring together as the Usos, I will be their backer 100%.
You were a 100% Jey Uso backer.
It is officially no yeet for now until a long time, probably. Can Jey win me back? Always. It's wrestling. Anyone can win anybody back. You, earlier in the match, before, or maybe it was during Jay's entrance, Michael Cole says the line of Jey Uso.
A little bit. You're in the red.
Jey Uso wants to be known as a warrior of War Games, a frontline soldier. He's been in all the War Games. He wants to be this stout soldier and whatever. It's War Games. You do not come in the ring, hit a bunch of super kicks, and then yeet.
Climb to the top
Run
of the cage
it back
and yeet until it's time for Brock Lesnar to come out. The only part I liked about it was Brock Lesnar's theme song hitting during the theme.
Yes. Every other entrant into the match. Because obviously when you enter, you're giving your team an advantage because you're fresh, you're coming in, you're going to take everybody out, and then it's going to be kind of a couple 30-minute or 30-second slow point before the next entrant comes out. In that time, everyone is always beating someone else down. What does Jey do? Climb to the top and dance. Not only does Jey dance, his entire team just stops participating in the match. CM Punk's playing air guitar on a chair. Jimmy's being Jimmy. And I couldn't tell you what Cody was doing, but whatever he was doing, it wasn't being a part of War Games. It was not supporting his father's legacy. War Games is his birthright. If War Games is your birthright, Cody Rhodes, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because what y'all put out there on Saturday night was garbage. That was not a War Games match. That was a glorified steel cage match with 2 rings that also had Royal Rumble entrances. That's all it was. Wasn't War Games. It sucked.
I was waiting to make this point later in the show. When we talk about the women's one, wrap it up. No more War Games.
No more.
5v5
Survivor Series matches.
I was against it last year. I thought last year it sucked. The match was whatever, but I thought the build sucked. I think the MFT and Team Sami Zayn proved that 5v5 eliminator is much more interesting.
Absolutely.
You have much more of a chance for randomization of what happens.
Yeah.
And you're not running back. The WWE, whether it's Io Sky jumping with a trash can.
Same time. It's the same
somebody holding the door.
Every time.
Or somebody holding the door and having to climb over.
No originality.
Or this or that. Not a single original spot has happened in main roster War Games. Nothing. There's not been a single thing I've seen and been like, except for Bronson Reed breaking his ankle.
Yeah. Pretty
Nothing.
much.
Jimmy Uso, last year I was like, oh, Jimmy Uso came in and instantly hit a freaking
Whisper in the Wind.
Yeah, Whisper in the Wind or some crap like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. He does the exact same thing this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have the exact same teams every year, the exact same spots every year, the exact same results every year. At least with the women's, the baby faces have won every single main roster women's War Games match. The exact same, like, it's not even that. It's just the same people. It's like the same people teaming with the same people.
Yeah.
Like every single year.
It sucks. It's horrible. I don't know why people get excited for War Games. I don't know why people buy tickets to War Games.
It's Survivor Series. I'm sorry. There is no such thing as Big Four. Survivor Series is not a big 4.
It's dropped.
There is a big 3. Money in the Bank is bigger than Survivor Series.
Sometimes it does feel that way.
I wouldn't even say sometimes. It has much bigger implications.
Depending on who they pick to be in matches.
There's no implications. What did we accomplish? Okay, so for Men's Survivor Series, we have Braun Breaker is going to challenge CM Punk.
Yeah.
That's it. From the Women's Survivor Series, nothing was accomplished.
No, never is. To quote Rhea Ripley,
because
we won the war, but the battle's not over. That's not how it works. You lose the battle, but the war continues.
You won the battle. You didn't win the war. And there was no war.
No.
Because you know what?
It was a hodgepodge.
The Kabuki Warriors are still the tag team champions.
Yep.
And they, even last year, we got to give the heel women the tag belts right before War Games to build momentum. They did that exact same thing this year.
Yep.
There's not an original thought that goes into this pay-per-view.
No.
And it sucks because
brain dead.
The period of time, this year is a little different because we have the Cena stuff with the tournament. The period of time between SummerSlam and Royal Rumble is the hardest period of the time to get through in WWE.
Yes.
It's so rough because the only big thing you have in the middle of that is Survivor Series. I think last year or the year before, there was literally like 2.5 months without a pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. The only thing you have to get through that is Survivor Series, and it has no implications, no originality, no hype. It's a disappointment every year.
Every time.
I've only liked Survivor Series War Games the first year they did it.
Yeah.
The first time they did it, I thought that was really fun.
Brawling Brutes.
Brawling Brutes versus the Bloodline. I thought it was really fun. The second year...
And even though the match had no implication, realistically...
Well, no, it did the second you added Kevin Owens to it.
Yeah, but
because there was so much
was
story.
The ultimate story point for Sammy. Nothing they do in any War Games even propels story at this point.
No. That's why it was so great, because it propelled so much story. Yeah. The next year, Judgment Day versus Good Guys. Okay, that accomplished nothing.
Was that briefcase plan, or was that
briefcase plan? Yes.
God awful.
And we had already seen that a series of those tag matches every Monday Night Raw for the past year. And then we had the freaking Bloodline versus Bloodline 2.0. Why did we add 5th members? The Bloodline team was 1 member off from the exact same team this year.
Yep.
Accomplished nothing because Roman still wasn't the tribal chief again because he still had to have his singles match with Solo Sikoa. Yep. It sucked. And then we got this year. And this year's teams it was big names, bad story.
I guess their thought process
winning,
is...
sure, was the right choice. But the true right choice would have been not having this match.
Yes.
Having CM Punk defend the world title and having the MFT 5v5 Eliminator be on Survivor Series.
Yeah.
The Survivor Series style Eliminator. Mm-hmm. Put it on Survivor Series. It's not the Survivor Series style War Games match.
Yeah.
There's a reason. War Games wasn't a WWE match. Nope. It wasn't. And I'm not usually one of those people to be like, oh my God, this wasn't WWE's thing, so they shouldn't be doing it. It was WCW's. No. This was WCW's. Yeah. It was fine when you did it in NXT because it was different.
And they actually
it was different.
A great match.
You had it centered around a story every time. You even did the 3v3v3, and it wasn't on the big scale.
Yep.
It was NXT's thing.
Yep.
And now it's not. Now it's main roster mush.
Mm-hmm.
End it. If you want to give it back to NXT, fine. If you want to bring it out once every 2 years at a surprise appearance of any show,
3, even 4.
If you want to have a story really build up to it and actually have it, and not just have a pay-per-view announced War Games, this is the exact problem people had with Hell in a Cell. Yeah. You have a pay-per-view named after a match, so you know you're going to get random people put into a Hell in a Cell match.
Absolutely.
It's the same issue now with War Games.
Well, it's like they used to do the Extreme Rules pay-per-view.
You had Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and every match had Extreme Rules. Yeah. Did every match warrant having Extreme Rules? No, but every match had Extreme Rules.
Because that's what the name of your pay-per-view was.
It's different when it's something like Money in the Bank or Elimination Chamber, where you're fighting to actually earn something. You're not earning crap in War Games.
Yeah. So, only other thing I will say about this match is at the very end, the cinematography, I guess is the word I'll use, of Roman sitting in the middle with his family on one side, Cody and CM Punk on this side was beautiful. And then he gets up, helps CM Punk up. They touch Nux. And then he goes over to Cody and he's like,
I don't understand why Roman was like instantly like with CM Punk.
Yeah.
CM Punk just got pinned, bro.
But then Cody's like, don't help me up. Gets up and gets in Roman's face. I love that Roman said, "This is the last time we will ever
You hear
team
me?
together.
This is the last time.
I want you to know that."
That was awesome.
Thank God for the New Day.
Yeah.
Thank God that
But you
Roman
wanna know
Reigns
something
is done
so
teaming
weird
with
about this
Cody
segment?
Rhodes.
They showed it. They showed the Vision walking away, and then they showed Roman.
They also
sitting
showed Brock like interacting with the crowd too.
They showed Roman sitting in between the two rings and getting up, and then him starting to enter the other ring. Then they showed the Vision, and then they showed the exact same shot of Roman Reigns getting up again. I don't know why they showed the shot twice.
I don't know.
That was so weird. I've never noticed them repeating clips, but they repeated Roman Reigns getting up twice.
But I am happy that Roman Reigns is done with Cody. If that's what I get out of this War Games, consider me happy on that note. But
are we getting
else
Roman
sucks.
Cody again at Mania?
Probably.
Only thing to really hit with the aftermath of this match on Raw
Well, you already said it. Braun Breaker's getting a match.
well, that and seemingly, which is a good decision, Logan Paul is a
full-fledged member of the Vision.
Because he said, "Pleasure doing business with you," to Drew McIntyre.
And then he said,
Logan
Logan
will
has
always be the
proved-
Beast Brock. He has fully aligned with my vision. for the
he's
future.
become a part of my vision of the WWE.
I like it. I like it.
Women's War Games. Let's go ahead and hit it because we're already pushing time. We had
The most unoriginal match of all time.
I don't even want to talk about it, but
I have nothing to say about the match itself.
okay.
There's not a single spot that interests. My biggest happy thing is that Nia Jax didn't start it like she did last year.
Yes,
Because she can't go the distance.
I loved Lash's performance. Lash just
course.
coming out and being a beast.
But why was she
Here
so
for
late in the match?
Yeah, I don't know.
So you had
Started it was this is my biggest
Charlotte
problem.
and Asuka.
This is
the
my biggest
advantage
problem.
match you had just had, or who's starting it again?
Charlotte and Asuka have great chemistry. Can't say they don't. They put on a good match every time they're in the ring. We just saw them fight for the tag titles where we both said this was not a tag team match. This was Charlotte versus mostly Asuka and a little bit of Kari.
Yeah.
With a splash of Alexa Bliss. Then your advantage match was Charlotte
Not a
versus
tag match.
Asuka.
It was Charlotte versus Asuka.
And then we start the match off with Charlotte and
Asuka.
Asuka. Enough. I don't want to see Charlotte in the ring with Asuka anymore.
It's Charlotte versus Asuka. You
and
gotta
then-
love it.
EO, of course, trash can spot. The other I don't like was the Rio holding Kari up with Kari's head barely in the trash can, and then EO like diving drop kicked the center of the trash can that did not touch Kari at all. Stupid spot. I get you want to have some
Stop with the
hyper
trash
original
can,
spot,
bro.
but done with it.
I was shocked AJ Lee didn't come out last.
I expected Becky and AJ to both be last.
There's also, maybe my ears are flawed. Rhea seemed to have a louder pop than AJ Lee to me. That might just be me, but
I don't know.
of course Rhea submitted Becky. Of course. The most believable.
AJ.
Of course AJ submitted Becky.
Which Becky has already taken to Twitter and said, I did not tap. I was waving my teammates over
I believe it. I believe
to
it
come
fully.
help me. I had a plan to win this match.
I fully believe it.
Absolutely. I'll ride with Becky any day.
It's funny that to see Becky kind of be like this like comedic bad guy and type.
Yeah.
And then you see the newest WrestleMania trailer and it's like people forget. They all forget. I'm the greatest women's wrestler of all time and don't you
is.
worry.
She
You gotta
is.
remind them. Remind them,
Please
Becky.
remind them.
Screw it. I don't care if nobody wants it. Give her the women's title again.
Please.
I love Becky
Take it
Lynch,
off Jade.
man.
Go to SmackDown, just take it off Jade. But
Oh,
then go back
please,
to Raw.
please.
But then go back to Raw. 2 women's champs on Raw. We don't need a women's division on SmackDown.
It can all be about. If you have the U.S. title as the only women's title on SmackDown, maybe they'll finally give it some focus.
Maybe. This match, it was what it was. You knew the outcome was going to be the faces win. Like he said, AJ tapping Becky out was the most predictable thing of all time. I'm going to say this, unpopular opinion. I'm just going to be the bad guy today. I hate Rio. Done with it.
I'm tired of the hugs.
I'm so done with it.
I
want Rhea Ripley and Io Sky to never speak to each other again.
I liked when it was Rhea having beef with Asuka, but now it's not. It's just
It's not even a...
who is that?
I'm going to straddle Rhea Ripley every 5 seconds.
Well, yes,
if
Io,
I
we
can.
get it. You can't speak English very well. That doesn't mean the only thing you can do is hug. Why can't you fist bump? Why can't y'all be cool?
Yeah. Rhea's the most hardcore, edgy character in the women's division. She's not a lovey-dovey best friend character.
What happened to the Rhea Ripley of old?
Yeah.
What happened to her? She's out here dressed as Art the Clown, just...
Yeah. I'm hugging Io. I love Io so much. Whatever. I hate Rio. And they kicked off Raw, and I was immediately bored.
The pairing on paper, great. What we're getting,
the execution, garbage. I'm not a fan.
Can we get Rhea as a heel again?
Please. Please, don't make Io a heel.
No.
Please don't make Io a heel. But please give me
Io needs to be a face
again.
by herself. Yeah. Rhea needs to drop the crap out of her.
I agree.
Io, I've never beaten you, and I'm
sick of it. I'm sick of it. You're not going to hug me again till I've beaten you.
You hugging me reminds me of when you pin me.
Every time.
Every 5 times we've had a match.
So bad.
Io, you've beaten me since freaking the Mae Young Classic. I'm going to make you about as dead as Mae Young.
That's beat. Leaving Wargames behind because it sucked for a minute. We'll just go off what resulted from the women's side of things. Rhea and Io kicked off Raw. To quote Rhea, the war was won, but the battle's not over. Whatever. And Io goes, "We are Rio."
And okay. Rhea's just like,
yeah. They're going after the tag
titles. Can you go back to like stomping your fist, the pyro going crazy? Yeah. You absolutely you lifting up Luke Gallows like it's nothing and just throwing him on the ground. Being the coolest person ever.
Nope. She's gone soft.
Wearing black paint going down your eyes, looking like your eyes are bleeding. Like,
no, they've lost it. They want her to be this happy-go-lucky Rhea. Whatever. They want to go after the tag titles because they're not done with the Kabukis because they betrayed her best friend Io Sky. Okay, Alexa and Charlotte come down.
How about you betray your best friend Io Sky?
Please. They come down there and say, "Look, y'all can get your revenge, but we get shots at the titles first. We never got our rematch."
Makes sense.
Yes. Okay. And then it turns into the, Charlotte and Rhea show.
You were never able
Asuka.
to. I'm so tired. Alexa Bliss and Io Sky are so unimportant.
So side characters. But if those 4 are in the ring, they don't exist.
Charlotte, you prove that you can't beat the Kabuki Warriors on your own.
Yeah, because Nia Jackson, Last Legend, dropped Alexa.
Nope. Didn't happen.
No. So, they both want the tag titles. I like that Charlotte said, "If you think you're better than us, step up."
And, of course, Asuka. Alexa's like, "Just what I was thinking." Oh, my gosh. Shut up.
The best friends. The friends not friends. So that's announced as your Monday Night Raw.
At least they aren't hugging each other every 30 seconds.
Yes. They throw up a little heart every now and then, but that's really about it. And then, of course, Io does this when they accept the challenge, and Charlotte can't help but die laughing. If Io does anything in the ring, Charlotte cannot contain herself. Io stepped to Alexa like this, and Charlotte, puts her hand out to stop her, and she starts dying laughing.
I respect it.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
So, we'll skip to the main event. Actually, backstage, Bayley and Lyra, 2 girls that should have been in War Games, wanted
the best
a shot.
Women's tag team in the company.
Yeah.
Adam Pearce. When are we not good?
Yeah.
We're mostly good. We're
good
right
now. Let's talk about right now. Pierce says, "Y'all are in consideration." And Bayley and Lyra go, "Consideration?" Then Asuka and Kari pull up.
No.
And Asuka's like, "Bayley, you're the reason we lost.
If you would have joined the team, maybe we would have won."
You idiot.
Like, I'm not in the match. How am I the reason y'all lost?
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And then Asuka says, "I'm a champ. What are you?"
Charlotte Flair
in the main
and
event
Alexa
tonight.
Bliss, but not Charlotte Flair's in the main event tonight. Where are you?
All right, main event time. Great match.
Hey,
all 4 women in the ring are great wrestlers.
As much as Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are a weird pairing right now, I'm gonna say official term drop. Let me copyright this because Michael Cole could whip this crap out. This is the renaissance of the women's tag division right here. You had a banger match as the main event.
Yeah.
It was mostly Charlotte and Rhea, but it was a banger match as the main event. Unfortunately, the pop was crazy. The crowd was so good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Which was shocking.
The Kabuki Warriors came out and dropped everybody.
Yes.
If that would have been in the Raw, I would have been like, oh my God, that's so crappy. We just had a great match and that ends it.
Yeah.
And then you get Lyra and Bailey. Lyra and Bailey coming out there,
and make the same.
stand tall.
Here for it.
And then
You get
Liv
Judgment
Morgan
Day.
and Judgment Day. So as a trio, all coming out there, dropping everyone, holding up the belts. Roxanne goes to hand Liv the belt and Liv's like, nope.
You keep
that's
it. You keep
This was great.
Yeah.
This was the women's tag division, man. It's alive.
We're
It's
here for
the
it.
fire. It's thriving.
The Fire. We'll get to them later.
They might defend against some of these people.
Probably.
They're going to run out of opponents.
Absolutely.
Real soon.
Yes. This sparked.
Not to
a
mention,
great
you also
women's tag
still
feud.
have Lash and Nia over on SmackDown.
We haven't seen them yet. We probably won't see them this week either. Knowing WWE, women's division on SmackDown, it's only got 3 people: Jade, Meechin, and B-Fab.
Lash and Nia legit just wrestle singles people, but be a duo.
Yeah.
If like let all of this women's tag stuff exist on Raw.
Yeah.
And they will fix your men's tag division on SmackDown and let Lash and Nia be in the singles mid-card division. Don't put Nia Jax back in the world title.
Yeah, so I thought that part of Raw was great. And it spawned from a trash Wargames. So I guess we did get a couple good things out of Wargames.
Did it really spawn from it? Because instantly the team that won was broken up.
Yeah.
So
it's only been 48 hours, Charlotte. I thought we'd be friendlier than this. Whatever. Charlotte, yeah.
But this was hype. The Renaissance.
Yes.
The Judgment Day stood tall. Would I prefer Raquel going for singles gold? Yes. But with Liv Morgan back, that's not
It's not going to happen.
And I will iterate this forever. I do not like Roxanne Perez.
No.
Roxanne Perez and Raquel are a much better duo than Liv Morgan and Raquel.
Yes.
Because Roxanne is the up-and-comer, and she can learn from Raquel.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan just overshines Raquel every second.
Absolutely. It has to be the Liv Morgan show.
I don't know which of these teams are going to be next to hold the belts. I don't know how long the Kabukis are going to hold them. In this economy, the Kabukis aren't going to hold them for a long time.
The way things are rolling, yeah.
Could we get a big match against everybody? That'd be sick.
You know, I wouldn't do that. I would let the women's tag division carry us to Rumble.
I'm saying
because it can do it.
I would hope that they could carry it to Rumble where you get a bigger match.
Okay,
but also last time
a
whole tag division fought in a match,
they all
disappeared the next week.
It killed the division.
So maybe I take that back. Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it.
But like, I want to see all of these teams go at it. Yeah. I want to see feuds between everybody.
Yes, I like that.
It's almost like
it looks bright.
It's almost like you never needed women's mid-card titles.
No.
You just needed to actually do stuff with the tag
titles.
It's almost like the tag titles and the 2 women's belts were enough for the size of women's roster they have.
Yeah.
It always has been enough. They just didn't
know how to utilize it. Yeah.
Now you're in a state where you're finally utilizing the tag titles good. The women's titles are in a whatever position, but they'll always be the women's titles.
We'll get to those in a second. I want to hit...
It's like... You never needed the mid-card belts.
You did not at all.
We still have another match from
Wargames. Yes. It won't take long because we had Vaquer, Stephanie Vaquet, my goat, versus your goat. Remember the Belly Army over there?
Belly Army.
The Belly Army. Nikki Bella. Wow.
Nikki
Better
Bella.
than the Becky Lynch match.
Yes. It's not like this was a horrendous performance.
No.
Stephanie Vaquer got mad because Nikki wasn't on her knees during the
She didn't know how to sell the freaking devil's
Well, no,
kiss.
she did it properly on the
table. Yeah.
But I think she slipped and didn't know how to get back up mid devil's kiss in the ring. Stephanie got mad.
I don't.
You could see on her face she was like,
"This is my spot. This is what the people came for.
Screw it. I'm corkscrewing you right now. This match is over."
And it was. Congrats, Stephanie Vaquer, on a good defense.
Probably about a feud with Liv Morgan. Time to move on.
So bad.
Didn't deserve a spot on the show. Should have been an MFT match.
I agree. All right, let's get to the MFT match.
MFT match. Loved it. This was sick.
Yes.
5v5 eliminator. I've missed it.
I wish Ray would have had a little bit more involvement in the beginning of the match.
This match existed to let all of Team Sammy get eliminated in 2 minutes. Assert absolute MFT dominance.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Each team kind of went 50-50, but it got to a point where it was Sammy versus 3 or Sammy versus 2.
The first, they said it was a 30-minute time period because it was
the first half of the match had almost no elimination,
and it was great wrestling.
And then
it was all great back and forth, and then it turned into elimination.
Tonga Loa was doing good in the ring.
Sayonara sucker.
Sayonara sucker.
What a goat. Everyone looked good, and I think that this match alone is the best every member of the MFT had looked at this point, except maybe Solo. Tala Tonga hasn't done anything.
The most we've gotten Tala.
Yeah, Tala hasn't done anything.
Tama's always been good, but he looked great in this match.
Tonga Loa was his best showing.
Botches, and he hit cool tag team stuff with
and JC Mateo hasn't been given enough time.
JC Mateo, sure, he was the first one out, but I can't tell you a single JC Mateo match we've seen. Besides from a couple tag matches.
And I think he had like one or two against Jacob. Maybe.
Yeah. That's a stretch.
Yeah. But yeah, MFT looked great. All the good, the international coalition against the MFT looked great.
Mostly Machine Guns outshined Shinsuke and Rey Fenix, which is kind of crazy.
Because they're actually
hit a crazy recovery when he slipped on the top ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And he leaned back and bounced back up.
Yeah, it was a clean recovery.
That was awesome. But it existed to have Sami Zayn versus the MFT.
Yes.
Which is why you ended it with Sami versus 3.
Yes.
And it ended with just Sami versus Solo, which thematically works.
Yes.
And Solo won.
I was so terrified Sami
which was 1,000,000,000% the right pick.
Yes. MFT need to look strong.
We are really making good decisions with Solo these days.
Nah. I won't say that. Because the decision to make him win this match was great. But the decision to have him involved anything around the Wyatt sucks is horrible.
But I don't think it's going to be that much about him. I think we're probably going to see the MFT take the belts from the Wyatts.
Please.
Because I think WWE's realized that the Wyatts don't work.
JC Mateo and Tonga Loa.
Yeah, now, you probably will get a match with everybody, but it's not like... I don't think this is going to last forever. It shouldn't.
It doesn't need to.
Because it's not like... Once the coalition was formed against the MFT, that didn't really last forever.
No.
And this probably won't either.
Well, the thing is, you've got...
I think they have bigger plans for Solo.
The Wyatts still don't have enough guys to counter MFT because I doubt they're going to let Nikki Cross fight in a men's match.
No, they won't.
So,
well, you'll just
Solo could sit it out,
or
and have
Solo
just the MFT
and
fight.
Bo are going to sit it out.
Maybe, but then it doesn't wrestle to much. A 3-man match. Or
it's just let the tag belts get
I agree.
Switch, and that's it.
Yep, I agree. But yeah, that's about all there really was to hit on SmackDown. The
match was cool.
The MFT versus the Coalition match was better than anything we got on Wargames. It just further
proves why we need to bring back that style of Survivor Series.
Absolutely. Hats off to everybody in the match. They all did great. Now, only other thing I wanted to hit on SmackDown was... apparently Michin thinks she's going to step to Jade.
Jade attacked Chelsea during her championship celebration. Maybe she wants to unite the belts.
Please.
And then she's going to have a match with Michin.
Then she was backstage and bumped into BFAB and said, "Were you going to say something?" And BFAB just looks at her. She goes, "That's what I thought." And then Michin pulls up and goes, "Someone needs to teach her about her attitude. Maybe it'll be me." Michin, come on now.
One, SmackDown. BFAB sticking up for herself, and two, why are we seeing them weekly? I don't want to see those two people.
You don't have any other women there,
so just I don't care. I don't care. You have NXT. Call up some people. It's not impossible. They're all signed to contracts. Call them up. There are plenty of people who could be called up from NXT right now, and you're choosing to try to build a division that is a now merged mid card and main event. Literally. Jade Cargill, Michin, BFAB, and Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
Julia, non-existent. Tiffany Stratton, non-existent.
She's gone.
Yeah. Nia Jax is doing better things. Lash Legend
is officially a member of the SmackDown
roster. Legend is everything Jade Cargill is supposed to be, and she would never be booked like that.
No.
I can tell you that much.
I will say that I feel like when you're using TV time for a backstage segment, yes, you're trying to advance your stories. Yes, you're trying to build things up, but realistically, you're supposed to get me hype with that backstage segment for the next week. Is what your goal should be.
We don't get hype.
We stay.
No.
Yeah.
We don't get hype to the end of that statement.
There is nothing about BFAB or Michin confronting Jade that is exciting to any fan. Even if you're a Michin fan or a BFAB fan, you know she's going to lose. It's not exciting.
If you're a Jade Cargill fan, sorry.
And
you want more from her.
Post that on Instagram. Don't spend 3 minutes of SmackDown showing me Jade Cargill backstage.
Or like
it's not worth it.
Yeah, if
it's not worth your TV
it
time.
Could be during an untelevised part.
Yeah, it's not worth your TV time. It's horrible. That's all I want to say about SmackDown because it's wasted time. I wasted time talking about it, but it's wasted time.
Yeah.
Let's get to Raw because there's some other things we need to hit on Raw.
The John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament.
Yes, we had 2 matches on SmackDown
with Jey Uso versus LA Knight. Not a bad match.
No,
not a bad match.
To think I was going to defend
spear,
Jey,
that was it.
Horrible spear. It ain't no crappy. That was a horrible spear.
Horrible spear. Should it be just do a crossbody now?
LA Knight off the Uso splash, kicks out.
LA Knight off of the horrible spear and Uso splash.
And a super kick before the horrible spear. Rolls
him into a pin.
1, 2, 3. Boom.
Perfect.
Yep. LA Knight advances.
The correct choice was made.
Yes.
Jey Uso.
They finally realized.
Sits in shock for like a minute and a half, and then he throws a temper tantrum. And he throws the Prime bottle everywhere, and he throws the stairs. Hey, I think this was better than anything you've been doing with him.
We've already had this.
Yeah, I don't understand why we took the break in between, but if we're back on it, fine. If y'all want to turn Jey Uso heel or have him be heelish, I honestly respect for wanting to turn one of your biggest babyfaces heel. Just do it with Cody Rhodes instead. But still, Jey Uso, Roman said it best. The belts look better on his shoulders, not mine. Okay, geez. Then retire.
I'm glad you came to that realization, Jey Uso. Stop going for a singles title and team with your brother where you belong.
Or help your brother win a singles title.
Tighter. Help Jimmy win a singles title. I mean, come on. You had the Yeet in Wargames, which just put such a bad taste in my mouth. Then Jey had a good match against LA Knight, and I said, oh, I forgot I like Jey. And then he throws a temper tantrum, and it's like, you lost the match.
While wearing lime green Yeet gear.
But you lost a match to face Cena in the finals. Now, to a wrestler, that means a lot. Absolutely. Like, you get to be the one to have a retirement match with John Cena. That's great.
Eliminated him from the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, you've had your moment over Cena on the retirement tour, and you treated this moment with the temper tantrum
as if you had just lost the world title that you had for a year.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Jey.
I'm going to say this. Perfectly embodying those two words right there. If you're going this route, no more yeet. No more yeeting. If this is the Jey Uso we're doing, no more yeeting. Don't
Please.
do it. Let him wear black sweatpants and a black shirt. Let him wear black shorts and a black shirt. No shirt and black shorts. I don't care. No more yeeting. No more happy. No more smiles. No more, oh, okay, I'm mad, but time to get happy for 15 minutes and then get mad again.
Yeah.
No more entrance from the crowd.
Please.
No more theme song.
Oh, John Cena?
Give him a no theme song entrance.
John Cena. Okay. No yeet.
Go to SmackDown.
No.
Raw is not your place. Go to SmackDown.
No. I wouldn't send it. I wouldn't send my worst enemy to SmackDown. It sucks.
He could beat Cody Rhodes.
Send him to SmackDown. Let that shoulder look better on his shoulders. Or that title look better on his shoulders.
You know who should win the title on SmackDown?
Who?
My tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, my goat.
Oh.
I know we just glazed the MFT. Time to glaze again. Solo Sikoa versus Gunther. Semi-final match. It has been so long since we've gotten Gunther versus another big boy. It has been so long. Since a guy the same size and can match his strength. This was beautiful. This was awesome. This is the Gunther I know and love. This is the Solo Sikoa that everybody needs to know exists. The fans were eating it up for two heels that are notoriously not liked. They were going crazy. They loved it. They were cheering them. I couldn't tell which of the two people they were cheering. I think it was Gunther, but it was hard to tell. They loved it. It was awesome. This is awesome chant during a Solo Sikoa match. That's so sick. The match was great. He was tanking Gunther's shots. Gunther was tanking his shots. He was pulling stuff out of the bag. Gunther was getting to kind of go into the bag because since Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, Gunther has truly fought nobody that compares to his size and strength.
Agreed.
And Gunther was dropping. Gunther was taking bumps, and it was believable because it wasn't Javon Evans doing it to him.
Or Carmella.
Gunther will always be glazed for being able to put on great matches against high flyers. Gunther can put on great matches against anybody.
Yes.
He doesn't have to be solely relegated to fighting high flyers just because it makes an exciting match, seeing him slap a person out of the air. It makes a super exciting match, seeing him and Solo Sikoa just wail on each other, rock'em sock'em style for 15 minutes of glory. You could have let Solo win this match, and I wouldn't have been shocked at all because you built it so perfectly to show that Solo is that guy. Solo is that guy who fought Cody Rhodes in the main event of SummerSlam. Solo was the tribal chief. Solo can go toe-to-toe with Gunther. And if it weren't for the distraction where Gunther low-blowed him, he could have won. This was awesome.
Phenomenal. I literally wrote 2 notes on this match. In all caps, big boys slapping meat. And the second one, this was Solo's best match to date.
Everything everyone loved about the Drew McIntyre and Gunther stuff and the Sheamus and Gunther stuff perfectly applies here because the style is so similar and it's so great. And I want to see them run it back again one day. I want to see them run it back again for a belt.
Absolutely.
Because Solo's a future world champion. Solo Sikoa is going to be the world champion.
Yes.
He is the best member of that family since Roman Reigns.
Okay.
He is better than both of his brothers.
I was going to say best member of the family and just stop talking.
I get it. The Usos are the greatest tag team. Solo Sikoa is better than both of them. He has the potential to be the next Roman Reigns. What is Big Jim ever going to do?
If they were smart,
except for exist in his crybaby brother's shadow.
Yeah, apparently.
Like the futures, it's limitless.
Yeah.
But are they going to push him that far? I really hope so.
Well, I really just hope they don't bury him against.
I was saying I want Solo to beat Cody so that Jacob can get a spot to beat Solo. No, I want Solo to beat Cody and just be champ.
Solo. Yeah.
I was ecstatic when he won the U.S. title. I will always push for him. I just almost went breathless talking about him for a few seconds just because I'm so happy
it was
that
literally
he got showcased this well.
Yeah, it was literally like
this should have been on freaking Survivor Series.
It was beautiful. There was nothing about the match that was
perfect.
Bad. Perfect.
Everything down to the last minute detail.
I mean, I guess you could say I wish Gunther wouldn't have won off a low blow, but like
I don't
even
care
with
Solo would have low blowed him.
Yeah,
it was great. They literally said at the beginning of the match,
"This is who can cheat better and get away with it."
Both of them match each other so perfectly. This comes down to who can cheat better, and I'm probably giving the edge to Solo.
Yeah,
I think that's what Wade Barrett said
that. Yeah,
and Solo does have the edge with cheating.
Yeah, and he had Tala Tonga out there.
But
I like the fact that even when Gunther did it, he was kind of just like, "Why not?" Pow. Yeah, beautiful. This match, best match of the week. By far. We got down to now the finals of last time is now tournament.
It is going to be Gunther versus, thank God, not Jey Uso, LA Knight.
Thank God.
I could, dead honest, now that you let him get so close to being beat by Solo Sikoa,
50-50.
I could see LA Knight win it. I would prefer LA Knight to win it. Gunther's just the more obvious choice.
I'm picking LA. I want LA Knight.
LA Knight just seems
so
like
bad.
It seems like a better pick to let a face retire Cena.
Yeah.
It just seems more tasteful.
Gunther's already retired Goldberg this year.
And it's just so distasteful to let a heel retire Cena.
Yeah. I agree.
When Cena, I mean, LA Knight's already a star, but like this is star making.
Yeah. I agree. I hope LA Knight wins. Other things from Raw. I guess the most important one, which we've already kind of hit on, was the fact that Braun's getting the title match.
Braun Breaker, good job. You had a good promo. Happy for you.
Okay.
A good enough promo.
Okay. I'm glad you thought so.
Hey, compared to everything else he has
compared to, yes, but
I thought the last half of his promo was pretty solid. The first half sucked.
But that's the thing.
Walking around your house knowing that your wife's better than... Who cares?
Yeah. The shots at Seth were stupid, but he did the whole spiel, and then he got to the WrestleMania point where he said, "Punk, you said to me, let's see you cut a promo with the big guys."
I hate that he called that out.
And then he says, "La-di-da, consider it cut. Up until that point, the promo was trash. Don't say what you said
But how
and
he
follow it up
ended
with
it,
that.
I liked it.
How he ended it until, and I know you can't help it, but the voice crack. It was so inopportune.
It at least
for
feels
his
organic.
voice to crack. Yes.
At least
Yeah,
Logan kind of recovered and went, damn.
Yeah, no, I wish his voice hadn't cracked. Because it would have made the promo that much more hard-hitting at the end.
It's funny because you got Logan Paul in the ring.
And you know.
And him backstage talking crap to Rey Mysterio was a better promo. I'm going to retire you. I'm going to kill you.
You're broke. I'm rich.
Logan Paul. Logan Paul's my boy,
Logan
man.
Paul.
Logan Paul was my second favorite person. Oh wait, no, not over Drew McIntyre. On that Wargames team, like Bronson Reed and Drew are over Logan. I like Logan way more than Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Way more than Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Logan Paul, what a guy. What a guy.
It was his best promo to date.
I don't fully know why we're going to revisit Logan versus Ray. We've gotten that feud.
I don't know.
We know Logan Paul beat him, but also Logan shouldn't be the one going after the Intercontinental title. It should be Big Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed. I agree. Back on the Braun promo, though. It was his best promo to date. I don't think this is the promo I would have stamped with that bringing in the WrestleMania moment. Because it just wasn't as impactful as I think he tried to make it seem with that moment.
It was a good promo.
Yeah, it was good, I guess.
And I'm going to give him credit for that because I don't think he's ever cut a good promo before.
He has never cut a good promo. What else did you... Oh, yeah. Shake the head.
AJ and Dragon fought the New Day.
Great match.
A little too short.
Yeah.
But you had
the finish,
a lot of stuff to fit into Monday Night Raw.
Chef's kiss.
My God.
Chef's kiss.
The whatever Dragon stomping
Kofi off the rope.
Bounced off
into the Styles Clash.
AJ must sit there and just have...
How can I get it? How can I get somebody into the Styles Clash? How can I get him into it?
Any move you can think of, how do I get it into the Styles Clash? And he's been cooking with it.
Yes.
I can't think of an unoriginal Styles... Like, every Styles Clash he's done recently that's like ended a match has been like, holy crap, that's sick.
Yeah. And then we get Defire backstage saying they want to defend again next week. War Raiders,
against
Viking
deserving
Raiders.
opponents. I think the War Raiders, they ain't deserving.
To quote Pierce, they never got their title rematch.
Why are we still bringing that up? They lost at WrestleMania. Why are we still talking about... Did they... They did.
What?
They did get a rematch.
I don't remember.
The New Day defended in a triple threat against the Creed brothers and the War Raiders.
Oh. Why were Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett in the crowd to start Raw?
Hype up the fans.
I guess. I was shocked the fans were so excited. After how bad Survivor Series was.
Maybe they were like, oh, we're getting Gunther versus Solo Sikoa tonight. Time to get hype.
Yeah, I guess.
But hey, the Fire's defending next week. Fighting champs. Raiders. They got one team left.
Yeah.
If the LWO still exists, that's the only team left.
We also got a GOAT sighting. Ivy Nile. She wants a shot at Maxine. All right, we weren't here last week. I've got some stuff to get off my chest about Maxine Dupree.
I wanted to talk about this vignette.
Oh, yeah, that's a part of it. Okay. But I got to go back to last week where we had Maxine Dupree backstage talking to Pierce, showing off her belt. Look at my belt. Okay. To which Pierce says, now's when the real work begins. Everyone's gunning for you.
The real work begins. Everybody who walks up after her is nowhere near as difficult to beat as Becky Lynch.
No, but here's the thing. Ivy now pulls up. And she's like up against the wall scared. Ivy's like, I can take that whenever I want. Walks away. Roxanne pulls up. Congrats on winning the belt. I can beat you whenever I want.
She's going for the tag titles though.
Yeah. And then Maxine's like shaking in her boots.
If you're going to call Natalya, you need to call her now.
Adam Pearce, my GOAT, my favorite GM,
has to come save her from
come save Maxine from a would-be contender for her title. And then, like you said, if you're going to call Natalya, now's the time.
You call her now. Yes, I'm calling Natty.
So
Natty, please make me good at wrestling.
We took the greatest woman of all time, Becky Lynch, dropping the belt to someone that management has to protect backstage. Are you kidding me?
That management and a Natalya phone call.
Are you kidding me?
Why are we acting like calling Natalya to train is like calling freaking...
Why do you... If you have to call Natalya to train to defend against Ivy Nile or Roxanne, you had no business beating Becky Lynch. I'm over it. WWE, you are going to make me hate Maxine Dupree.
It's not like she's like, I need to call Kurt Angle to train.
Chad Gable would be more impressive than Natalya at this point in time.
I need to call Natalya. And then we get a vignette of Natalya beating the life out of Maxine Dupree. Literally murdering her in a
Not
ring.
at first. It's Maxine versus some person we don't know. Because then halfway through, Natty says, now try it on me.
Then we get Natty whooping her tail. Maxine gets up. Natty, get out of my ring.
She slaps her.
This is the Natalya we see on AAA. This is the Natalya we see in this vignette. Why is this Natalya not on WWE programming? Why is she like this
on Raw
cool
in a vignette?
I'm saying in person.
Yeah.
Why is she like this cool, fierce fighter chick?
Yeah.
And then she gets on
The
Raw
scarred
and she's
veteran.
wearing a pink cat costume. This like the old veteran type Natty is actually a cool character. It's actually a cool gimmick, and it's relegated to only AAA.
Yeah,
I don't get it, but again, and then Natty turns around and she's like, and then we don't get to see the training again. I would like to imagine Natty just beat her up again. If you're gonna have all this training with Natalya, have it before you win the Intercontinental title.
Thank you.
To make you winning the belt more believable.
Thank you.
But also, like, why is this the same relationship that was, oh, Maxine, I'm so proud of you. You managed to beat Ivy Nile with 10 people distracting her for you this week, which hasn't happened, but
no.
You managed to get a roll-up pin on Dakota Kai the week before she got released. Some crap like that. To now it being like, get out of my ring.
Listen, I used to love Maxine Dupree. I hate her. I'm over it. You don't deserve the belt at all. You took the belt off one of the best characters you've got and one of the best performers you've got to sideline it. Imagine that, a women's mid-card belt being sidelined. Trying to hype it up with a vignette.
Give it Natty.
Give it Ivy Nile.
Don't.
Give it Ivy Nile.
Don't.
Ivy Nile is first to fighter, and Maxine needs to lose.
You don't understand. Those belts are only going to be relevant if it's a main eventer holding them.
Yeah.
Which is why they shouldn't exist. Don't give it to anyone. Get rid of them. I'm here for equality. But equality isn't having horrible belts.
No, equality is out the window when you just need to have good story. As people said on the section I went on about Becky and AJ Lee, not AJ Styles, AJ Lee fighting IC title sells versus just Maxine being your IC champ versus anybody doesn't sell. People miss the point. It's not about the belt at that point in time.
It's about the people.
It's about the people.
Nobody
those
seems
two
to care
names,
that Cena was Intercontinental Champ.
Yeah, those two names bring the belt up with them.
They bring the fire.
Putting the belt on Maxine just drags the whole mid-card down again. It doesn't elevate it. That was my point of the rant. And now my rant has gone to Maxine truly didn't deserve it. There's no way you can convince me she beat Becky now. Becky just wasn't trying. You truly pulled back the curtain and said, hey, wrestling scripted, because guess what? Maxine Dupree, Natalya can't beat Becky.
Humbling.
Yeah,
Maxine
and Maxine can't beat Natalya. So you've ruined it. You've ruined the magic. You've ruined the allure. You've ruined the belt. And you've ruined Maxine Dupree. A person I used to get hyped for.
Freaking Rocky style training after you're the champ.
Yep. Makes no sense.
You train to win the belt. We got zero training of her preparing for it.
It was all talk about it. It was all talk about it.
All that time, I kind of figured she was training with Natalya.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
No. I
guess Natty. She was going down to the performance center and lifting some weights.
I need to call Natty. I suggest you call her now. So bad. So bad. Yikes. But yeah. I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over Maxine. I'm over Jey Uso. Let's see if we can add to the list this week. I'm over a lot more people than just them.
Rio.
Over Rio, for sure. And we won't go to the SmackDown side of things.
Braun Breaker?
Nah, not over
him yet.
Not over him yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not over him yet. In the Raw world, there's 4 people. Rio.
Roxanne Perez.
There's no over her because I was never with her. I never liked Roxanne. We're just past Roxanne.
Yeah.
But yeah. This week really just stirred something up.
I liked Raw, but
I like pieces.
Survivor Series sucked.
Oh, god awful.
Match of the week, wrestler of the week.
Match of the week, Gunther Solo.
Gunther Solo.
Wrestler of the week.
Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, it's got to be Solo.
I before I watched the match, I was like, okay, LA Knight's getting wrestler of the week. He saved us from Jey Uso going to the finals.
Kind of the same thought. Before the Solo match, I thought for sure AJ Styles and Dragon Lee might have been my wrestlers of the week. My match of the week would have been MFT versus the Coalition, but
I mean, Solo had the great MFT match and the phenomenal
Gunther match. Yeah. So yeah, we got the same bot. Solo and then the Solo and Gunther match.
Some weeks it's hard to pick separate.
No, I mean you can't. It's just goated. Oh, I get the belt. Oh,
hit us with your first ever championship outro.
As your Heel Tactics champion, I would like to say thank you all for tuning in. Don't expect this to be here long. Depending on if they announce the card for Saturday night's main event, this may not get defended till Royal Rumble. But if it does get defended at Saturday night main event, I won't be shocked if this guy's holding it the night after, day after, Thursday after. But we appreciate all for tuning in. Survivor Series was a wash of a pay-per-view. Please never do a Wargames match again, or for a long time at least. And Raw had some better points, but we're on to next week. We've got SmackDown coming up Friday, and I think, would it be the next Raw they're doing the final for the Time Is Now tournament?
Finals are on SmackDown.
Okay. So we've got the finals coming up.
Pretty sure.
LA Knight hopefully gets a dub, but I won't be upset if Gunther gets a dub either. It's the 2 right choices at the end. But yeah, we hope y'all have had a great week post-Thanksgiving. Sorry we took the week off kind of unannounced last week. Just time constraints. It didn't work out for us recording. But we're back. We'll be back. We've got kind of the desolate period of wrestling coming up, aside from John Cena. This is the hard times of wrestling. But we'll be here.
Because of Cena,
it'll help.
It'll help.
Absolutely. But we'll be here every Thursday, 2 o'clock. We're dropping on YouTube. And for the audio-only versions on Spotify, Amazon Podcast, and iHeartRadio. Please get our names out there. Like, comment, subscribe, share to anybody. Let us know if your match of the week. Let us know if you think we're wrong with our War Games take. I don't think you will because everyone knows it was trash. But we'll be back next week, and hopefully it's a better one. But yeah, thank you.